Hi, everybody. Welcome to Saint Misbehavin', the podcast about saints from people who are not. I am your host. My name is Matthew Dorn, and I am joined, as always, by my chief researcher / brown-nosing sycophant, Anna Domini. Anna, how are you doing today?
All I want is for you to say I'm your friend. Oh, God.
It's just, and the level of brown-nosing you're doing to try to achieve that it's quite frankly, it's disgusting.
I paid you a genuine compliment. And it was organic, and you appreciated it, and then I said, that's okay, friend, and you thought that was a whole setup.
See, I feel like you're trying to buy my friendship with compliments.
Okay, well, maybe I'm trying to buy your friendship by working for free to produce content for a podcast.
Oh, again with this. Look, we're both working for free here.
I think I'll take unpaid intern over brown-nosing sycophant, actually.
Fine. Anna, how have you been?
I'm good. I cleared things up with my therapist yesterday. Told her I wasn't blowing her a kiss.
How did that go? Actually, I forgot about this, but this is good to follow up. How did that go?
She was like, "Oh, I had forgotten about that."
Of course.
So I should never have. I mean, maybe she was saying that to teach me that I shouldn't dwell on things, but maybe she genuinely hadn't remembered, and now I've made it worse.
No, she genuinely had not remembered that. That's the life lesson: is everything that you feel bad about. Most people have completely forgotten about. Yeah, they don't give a shit, and they never even noticed. But then things that you've completely forgotten about, people are really upset.
Yeah.
It's hard to. It's weird that nothing ever matches up, and that's why everybody's weird to everybody all the time. So that sounds great. That's pretty miraculous. But have you experienced anything else miraculous or anything particularly saintly?
I did a good deed the other day. I was on a walk in the park, and I walked past a glove on the floor that had been dropped. And
when you're outside, they call that the ground.
Yes, go on. Floor. Yeah, okay. The outside floor.
You've been inside too long.
It's a sign of being too much lockdown. It's like, with the grass carpet.
Yeah, and I was underneath that blue ceiling. What do they call that?
Oh dear.
Yeah.
So I walked past a glove that had been dropped, and I was really tempted to just carry on walking, but I was like, oh, if someone's lost a glove, they've probably already bought another one. Doesn't really matter. But it was kind of colourful, and I thought it might be a kid's glove, so I picked it up and I put it on a table, and I took a photo and then shared that in the local community Facebook group saying, has anyone lost a glove? But when I picked it up, it was wet, even though it hadn't been raining, so that was upsetting. And so I think that was a kind of a good deed, in these times of being wary of disease and stuff. I touched something potentially dirty to do a good deed.
But did anybody on the community group respond?
That's not the point, is it?
Did you
the intention.
Did you later walk by and the glove was gone?
I haven't been back, but I put it on a the point is I picked it up and put it somewhere where people were more likely to find it.
Sure. Congratulations. I
feel like, as a parent now, if Tavish lost a shoe, because this glove was quite big, I feel like his hand would be. It's definitely not Tavish's.
his hands are pretty.
He is quite a tall boy, but you'd be like, oh, now I got to go and buy a whole new pair, or have a freak son with mismatched gloves, right?
First off, I don't enjoy the term freak son. Here's the thing that I learned about being a parent is that you buy just like a dozen gloves, and you just kind of like, if one gets missing, you move on because you have no time to worry about like searching for gloves.
So the point of saintly deeds is, we improve every time and we learn, and so I'm learning that was a futile deed and I should have done something better.
It wasn't futile, and I understand the impulse, and it is, it's that is the kind of thing that I will do is I will pick up something and lift it up so it's more at eye level if somebody comes looking for it later.
But then you don't feel the need
I don't know if that helps or not.
Talk about it on a podcast, I guess.
Yeah, it's fine. That's a good impulse, and I shouldn't discourage you from looking out for your fellow human beings. But yeah, it's probably all right. It's those parents, like the kids probably like if like Tavish can't do much, but he can somehow remove his own socks, and it's just like so it's so if he's always just throwing them out of the carrier or whatever. So it's you know,
It's because
like,
he wants
whatever.
to be
I don't-
barefoot when he walks on the outside floor.
Yes, that's exactly right. He wants to feel the outside carpet on his leg shoes.
Oh dear.
Which is college shoes, his feet.
Yes, I got that. I don't think
anyways.
you needed to explain that one, but
Okay, sorry, I lost out the explanation. Good. I experienced a miraculous
cool.
thing
What
this week.
was that?
I experienced the miracle of science.
Oh,
Which
yay!
is that
Yeah.
I got my first COVID.
Did you have
shot.
to like update and restart yourself? Like, did you go for a nap?
Kind of, yeah. I went to the vaccination center because I'm an
Mm-hmm.
old man, so I'm on the you will never, they'll run out of it before they get to you.
Yeah.
You're so young. And I went to the vaccination center. I got the shot. Not a big deal. I had to stand in line for a while.
Yeah.
Totally worth it. Felt fine all day. In the middle of the night, I woke up, had a terrible fever. I was freezing cold. I could not get warm, and I couldn't get out of bed.
Oh shit!
So like I was like so
Yeah.
curled up. Like I had to get up to use the bathroom, and I was just like at like 5 or 6 in the morning, and I was just totally curled up under a blanket, and my legs had seized up, but mostly I think most because I was like curled up in
Yeah.
a little ball, so they were just cramped.
Oh my god.
And I had a terrible headache, and then so like I hate to wake
Yeah.
up Alice because she's been up all night
Yeah.
with the baby, but I was just like, Alice, I need you to help. I can't get up. I need you to bring me some paracetamol because I was gonna get some when I got up
Yeah.
to use the bathroom, and I couldn't even waste enough time. I immediately had to go
Yeah.
back to bed because I was just it's one of those things where you just can't
Yeah.
get warm. And
I've had flu before, and it's like, yeah, the like just inability to get out of bed is really powerful.
yeah, but I was like, can you please bring me paracetamol and like a banana? and she was like, yeah, that's fine. And honestly, this is my advice for anybody getting the shot, and when you get the shot, whatever, which actually I think they'll give you a different shot than they
because
gave me.
of blood clots.
Yeah,
which is
because I got the AstraZeneca.
Which is crazy because obviously they give women the pill, and that has a much higher risk of blood clots. But
Yeah.
we don't matter, so it's all good. Yeah, I've had a couple of colleagues got it this week as well, the AstraZeneca, and they had a really bad reaction as well, been ill.
Yeah, but honestly, like as soon as I took the paracetamol, it just all went away.
Oh, nice.
It was fine. Yeah, so that's my advice. Like
the miracle of modern medicine and big pharma.
Yeah. It's like, it's all great, guys.
Maybe we should we should write to AstraZeneca and ask them to sponsor the podcast.
Yeah. I fully endorse their product. I'm glad I have it in my veins.
It's literally like, get this jab and then we can all go back to normal. It'd be so good.
Yeah. You still have to keep doing the podcast.
God damn it! But I mean, I was about to say, but no one will listen. But
yeah, more people will listen because people will start commuting again.
I don't know.
We need
if
people to start
are
commuting
commute
again.
ever again. I think people have seen that there's more to life than sitting on a bus for an hour.
No, we need them to find.
I don't know. People will still have laundry to fold, other monotonous chores that you can be listening to something while you do it.
Unloading the dishwasher.
This is a very middle class
kitchen.
chore list that we're creating here.
I don't vacuuming.
That one doesn't work.
Chopping wood. I don't know. I often listen to podcasts when I'm doing woodworking, which is a very working.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
There you go. If you're on a construction site, actually, that sounds extremely dangerous. If you're actually at a construction site,
don't listen to this podcast.
Don't listen to podcasts.
Or any podcast, but particularly this one because you'll be laughing too much.
Yeah, it'll just upset everybody. That was my advice to my friend who got vaccinated a couple days later, which was like, take some paracetamol before you go to bed.
Smart.
Just some.
You're a guru now. You should start a blog.
Yeah.
Like, I've got the secret. Hey, you could do a YouTube video that's like, here's how to get the vaccine without getting the 5G poisoning. And then, that can go viral, and then you can use the royalties from that to pay for our what am I getting? Elocution lessons. We're doing a research trip to Saint Solange.
Right.
All these things.
I think we're also going to take a trip to that carnival in Mexico. The National Festival.
In fact, we're doing saints from all over the world. It's going to be an expensive world tour.
Speaking of saints, Anna, today is May 25th, 2021. I'm sorry, May 23rd, 2021.
No. I thought it was going to be May the 16th. Sorry. Your face.
Well, it looks like everybody's getting a bonus episode.
Oh,
this
God,
time.
I have to do another one after this. Jesus, okay.
Yes,
fair
you do.
Enough. It was my mistake. Oh, God.
Well, Anna, it looks like it's actually Actually, now that I look at it, we've traveled backwards in time, and I check my calendar. It's actually May 16th.
This is what happens when we do the podcast too far in advance. This was always going to happen.
You lose your calendar.
Yeah. I get confused.
Christ. All right, Anna. Today's May 16th.
It is.
Who's today's saint?
Hey, it's going to be a good one, okay? So,
all right, well, as long as it's going to be a good one. We should actually, I'm going to cut all this out and we're going to say, like, well, actually, we're going to move it up a week this week because Anna said she had a very special saint.
No, that puts too much pressure on.
All right.
I think it makes it lower people's expectations by being like, I done fucked up. And then it can only go up from here. Really.
All right.
Oh, man.
So, who is this week's saint, Anna?
This week, on the 16th of May, today's saint is Brendan of Clonfert, also known as Brendan the Navigator, Brendan the Voyager, Brendan the Anchorite, and Brendan the Bold.
Wow, he's got some pretty great nicknames.
He...
People call me Matthew the Bold. That'd be fun. Or even Matthew the Navigator. I kind of like that, too.
Yeah.
That just sounds fun.
Send in the Navigator.
What was the first one? Brendan of where?
Clonfert in Ireland.
You're saying Clonfert?
Clonfert.
Oh, Clonfert. Yeah. Not much better than Clonfert, really.
Where's you're going to have fun today. It's in Ireland.
Yay!
And he goes to lots of places in Ireland and encounters people with lots of names that are spelt difficultly.
Wait, so he's the Voyager, but he's only voyaged to the one island.
No. He voyaged.
Oh, okay.
He's from there.
He's from there.
And he goes, well,
right.
just be patient.
I'm patient. I'm listening.
Yeah, no, it's brace yourself because we're going to have an adventure on the high seas.
Okay.
You don't sound very enthused about this.
I'm sorry. I should say, I actually, you know what? Here's the thing about me that you may or may not know. No, I love high sea adventure. I'm into it. I'm really into it. Read Moby Dick a little while back. I'm into, like, anytime somebody's on a boat, like, I'm into, like, that kind of stuff.
Great. Huckleberry Finn.
That's a raft, but yeah, kind of. Yeah.
Still floats. Yes.
It's also not on the seas. It's on a river.
Details.
Famously a raft on a river, not a high seas adventure.
But rollicking either way.
It's very rollick. Yeah, I mean, no, it is an adventure, but the high seas, not so much.
Okay, fair enough. Life of Pi, I read that recently.
Yeah, that's pretty good, yeah. That's a great high seas adventure. I like movies. I like that people were like, there was some Ron Howard whale movie that everybody was like, this is terrible. And I was like, what are you talking about? This is great.
It's got a whale and some sea. What more could you want?
Thor fights a whale? Anyways, no, I'm into all kinds of high sea adventures.
Excellent.
So
aren't you lucky I messed up the week now then?
Yeah, I feel very lucky. Well, this is a miraculous thing that's happened.
Yes.
Yeah.
Happy accident.
I know, right? All right. So tell me about Brendan.
Brendan was born in AD.
Also, wait a minute, wait. He's a saint named Brendan?
Yeah.
That's so silly.
Well, there were a lot of saints with silly names.
Can I say, this is like, yeah, this is actually, no, this isn't an example. This is exactly the example. When I was a kid, I didn't know anybody named Brendan, but my neighbors named their dog Brendan. I think after Brendan on 90210.
Is that why, so you think that it's a silly name because you think of it as a dog name?
I think of it as a dog name, yeah. So then, yeah, because it was this, so the example was then, like, a friend of my mom's had a baby, and she named her baby Brendan. I was like, you give your baby a dog's name?
Oh, no.
Whatever.
This is why you call your cats such very unmistakably unhuman names like The Thing.
And Commander Sisko.
Yes. Clarice is more of a human name.
Well, that was not my decision.
Fair.
That was Alice's decision. My suggestion was horseradish, but horseradish was voted down.
For me, that would have been better because I don't associate horseradish with cannibalism in the same way. You know, it's less scary.
She wasn't the cannibal.
No, but like, you know, every time you say hello, Clarice, it's going to be a little bit scary.
Anyways, so St. Brendan, sorry.
Yeah. We get more and more down tangents every time. It's great. Yeah, you're going to hear many names that you might find confounding today.
All right. I'm not going to make fun of names today. That's going to be my resolution. I'm done with it.
Well done. Brendan was born in AD 484 in Tralee in County Kerry in the province of Munster in southwest Ireland.
Okay, I take it back. Tralee. Tralee. Shouldn't you say it like that? Tralee.
I don't know how it's pronounced, but it's Trale. Tralee.
Okay. And then is Munster where the cheese comes from too?
What?
You said it's in the county Munster?
County Kerry
Oh.
in the province of
Wait,
Munster.
yeah. So is that the province where does the cheese Munster come from there?
I've never heard of this cheese.
Munster cheese, I don't know.
Is it? People search for it. No, that's from France. Oh, it looks delicious, actually. That cheese looks really good.
Yeah, well, good cheese.
Yeah. Fair. So Brendan was born among the Outrage, a tribe originally centred around Tralee Bay, to parents called Cara and Finlug. I thought you'd enjoy that.
What? Okay, go ahead. It's like Finn is like a perfectly...
But what if he had ears?
Yeah. I don't know. Finn, but it's also a lug. I don't know. Oh, so Tralee's in western...
Southwest, according to Wikipedia.
Yeah, near the Dingle Peninsula, actually, which is a place I've always wanted to go. Not
because
just
it sounds very fun.
Yeah, no, because... Yeah.
Is that what you say when you're trying to seduce Alice? Would you like to visit the Dingle Peninsula?
Yeah.
Oh God.
No, the Dingle Peninsula is supposed to be very beautiful. I've always wanted to go.
Cool. Well, when we do our world tour, I feel like if we do a tour, Ireland is more of an achievable location that we can visit because it's less far away. Although, when we get the hard Brexit border, who knows? Reunification probably going to happen.
So Finn Lug is his dad.
Daddy Finn and Mummy Cara.
Did you say they're part of a tribe?
Yes.
So I guess this is like early medieval Ireland.
Yeah, like the 500s, 5th century.
When did St. Patrick get to Ireland?
He was born in 385, so around the same time, I guess. Oh wait, he was born in Britain.
Oh wait, the age of 16, he was captured by Irish pirates.
Oh, cool. Well, he probably had an adventure on the high seas then.
Yeah, that's cool.
So
Wait
16,
mark,
so 501.
Early 401.
What? I was looking.
He was born in 385.
Oh, sorry. I thought he was born in 485. Yeah, so earlier then.
Yeah, so about 100 years before.
Good maths.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
This is why you have 2 numerate degrees and I do not have one. Oh,
but you do have a degree in theology, so let's get moving.
Please. Tradition, there's not much theology in this. There is a lot. Well, there's a lot of lunacy. Lunacy? Crazy antics.
Okay. Capers.
Rollicking adventures on the high seas.
Was there hijinks and daring do? Nice.
Yeah. Well, I mean, when you're near the Dingle Peninsula, there's so much daring do, Tradition has it that he was born in the Kilfenora/Fennet area on the north side of the bay. That is too much detail. I'm sorry.
Yeah, this is useless to me.
Sorry. He was baptised at Tubrid near Ardfurt by a man called Urk of Slane.
Right. All of this is irrelevant, but you just want to say these things.
I just, when you were like, I'm not going to make fun of any names, I was like, this is going to be a good challenge for today. Yeah. He was originally going to be called Moby, but signs and portents attending his birth and baptism led to him being christened Brunfin or Fairdrop. So I think then that is then translated to Brendan, I guess.
Oh, okay. So the original Celtic name was
Bronfin.
Bronfin? But they were going to call him Moby? Like EDM legend Moby?
Yeah. For 5 years, he was educated under Ait of Khalidi, the Brigid of Munster. It's a big name in Irish early monasticism, I guess.
Would you say Brigid?
Yeah.
What's that mean? What's a Brigid? How do you spell Brigid?
No, it's not like Bridget at all with a T. Brigid. A Brigid is a patron saint.
What?
No, Brigid is the name of a patron. I don't know what's going on.
Okay. Brigid is Old Irish, meaning exalted one.
Okay, thank you. So this man was just called the Brigid of Munster, I think. But I don't know why, given that Brigid, when you then click on the link of Brigid, it's like just a saint, a different saint.
Yeah, so it's like it's a position of high power.
Okay. Well, that makes sense then.
Yeah.
Are we ready to move on?
Yes, I guess.
Honestly, you're going to probably cut a lot of this out because there's a lot of adventure and hijinks.
Okay, let's move on.
Brendan is considered one of the 12 apostles of Ireland, i.e. one of those said to have been tutored by the great teacher Finian of Clonard. At the age of 20...
What's so great about him?
Well, he taught the 12 apostles of Ireland, so he's great.
Okay.
What more qualification for greatness do you require?
I don't know, he could have taught 13.
Oh, that's true.
It's like, why did he stop at 12?
Well, because I guess, 12 is a Jesus-y kind of number. So that would have been his, his excuse for not being more productive. Finian, by the way, is the son of Findlog, so that's fun. I thought you did enjoy that.
You take the name Finn, perfectly reasonable Irish name, and then you just drop a nonsense syllable at the end.
Log or Delog, yeah.
Yeah, Finn Glarb,
Finnborg.
All these are just perfectly reasonable early.
I'm fairly sure
medieval.
that everywhere had kind of weird sounding names in the Middle Ages, to be fair.
They hadn't figured out how to make a non-weird sounding name. Anyways.
I mean, do you remember a few episodes ago there was a G-Burger?
I do remember G-Burger, yes.
So yeah. At the age of 26, Brendan was ordained a priest by Urk of Slane. Mm-hmm. Afterwards, he founded a number of monasteries. Brendan's first voyage took him to the Aran Islands, which I think are in Scotland, maybe?
Yes.
Where he founded a monastery. Okay. On the same voyage... We're saying words dumb now, so...
We're getting worse and worse at this. Okay.
On the same voyage, he travelled to Wales and finally to Brittany on the northern coast of France. Between 512 and 530, he built monastic cells at Ardfert and Shannakiel at the foot of Mount Brandon, which I don't think was named after him, but wrongly. I think it was just called that independently.
He's like, wait, what's this mountain called? Oh, I'm totally going to build a monastery here. People are like, oh, it's named for you, right? And I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah, totally like that. Brendan is primarily renowned for his legendary journey to the Isle of the Blessed, also known as the Island of Paradise.
Wait, isn't that where Wonder Woman's from?
Maybe. There's a lot of cultural references to Brendan, but this journey is described in writing called The Voyage of St. Brendan, or the Navigatio Sancti Brendani of the 9th century, so a few centuries later.
So where is the Island of Saints? Because it sounds like a nice place.
Well, it's interesting you should ask, because it's basically a mythical place like... I
was going to say, if it turns out to be England, I'm going to be so fucking pissed off.
No, it's kind of taken on a mythical significance like Atlantis kind of thing.
Oh, right. Or Xanadu or Shangri-La.
Yeah. So it's probably... I mean, you'll see from the rest of the story that probably not much of this happened.
Oh, boo.
Spoilers. I'm sorry. It's a shame you asked about Paradise so early on in the story.
Well, you bring up Paradise like it's a real place, and I'm not going to be like, wait, so where is it? Like, I'm not going to ask.
Fair enough. I mean, the thing is, if it existed, would we be in this mess? Who knows?
Good point.
So... in the narrative, the Navigatio, the 12 apostles of Ireland are gathered together for a feast in the house of St. Finian, who I don't know if he's the same Finian as the Great Finian. Maybe it was quite a common name. But, so the 12 apostles of Ireland, maybe it is the same Finian because he was their teacher. Anyway, they're gathered together for a feast, and a magical flower appears in their midst. It's decided that a voyage to the flower's homeland, i.e. paradise, is to be undertaken by one of them, the choice of person being determined by casting lots.
Wait. So they're hanging out.
Having dinner.
A magical flower shows up, but like it grows out of the ground?
I'm not sure. I think it just appears.
Okay, so it just falls from the sky then?
Look, when it's magical, it just appears, okay?
Okay.
Why are you questioning this magic? It's perfectly logical.
What part of the word appears do you not understand? Okay, so...
I don't understand your question.
So the flower appears. And they're like, we should go to where this flower's from.
Which, as far as they know, is thin air.
Right. That's what I was going to say. Like, what leap in logic is it that lets them know that it's paradise?
Well, they're all saints, and they're all, like, pretty smart, learned, so maybe God tells them.
That makes zero sense.
Doesn't it?
They're very smart and very learned, so somebody told them.
No, God. Like, he would have been like, right, these guys are clever. I'm going to tell them. But I'm not going to tell them where it's from. It's just going to happen.
Right.
Yeah, I can't find any expansion on this flower appearance.
Maybe one of them was like a botanist, or one of them probably had that app that, like, Alice has this app that you can just take a picture of a plant and it'll identify the plant.
Yeah, almost certainly that's what they
had.
had. Yeah, I can't find anything more on the flower, I'm afraid. Don't ask me too much about the details. I don't have many details here, but I got a lot of fun, I'm going to say factoids. They're definitely probably not fact.
Okay.
So they're having dinner, magical flower appears, and they're like, we got to go find where this comes from. So must have been a pretty good flower.
Drop everything dies.
But only one of
So
you.
yeah, so all the monasteries we're setting up and all the good works we're doing for the poor. No, shut the fuck up. There is this flower, and this is priority 1 now.
Yeah, this is why men shouldn't be in charge of things and make group
Fair.
decisions. So
They're too emotional.
exactly, impulsive. So yeah, and then they cast lots to decide who's gonna go. So it's
Okay.
like basically Brendan ends up going on this voyage from a bet, which is fun. I think that's the most
Sounds good.
miraculous thing he's done. So the actual person who gets the lot is actually a different Brendan called Brendan of Burr, but because he's old, I think they decide that the younger Brendan, our Brendan, is going to go instead.
Yeah.
So in the 12 Apostles of Ireland, there are 2 Brendans.
Right.
And I think there
Okay.
are 2 Finians as well.
I was gonna say, is there like 7 Finns? It's like 2 Brendans and then 10 Finns.
The 12 Apostles we got. Oh no, sorry. 2 Brendans, 2 Kierans, 2 Columbas, a Moby, a Ruidane, a Senan, Ninid, or Nini, maybe.
And somehow 6 Ryans? Weird.
Lazerin and Canis. So there you go. That's the 12. But yeah, sorry, no Finns. My bad.
Okay.
Anyway, so younger Brendan gets to go on this voyage. So he's going on this magical journey to paradise as a result of the bet.
If they knew that guy was old, why did they make him draw lots in the first place?
Yeah, that's weird. Maybe they decided, like, we're going to draw lots, but you get 1 pass.
Okay.
I don't know.
Here's the thing. If you draw a lot and it's somebody else that has the same name as you can transfer it to them. Mm-hmm.
So, on the Kerry coast, Brendan built a currach-like boat made of wattle.
I got 2 questions about words in that sentence.
Is it Brendan and coast?
No. Sorry. What's a curry? Would you say curry?
Currach, Currah. I think it's just like a boat or a canoe. Yeah, it's a type of Irish boat. It's like a Welsh coracle, apparently, which I've heard the word coracle before. You have not.
No, I have not heard that word before.
Okay, so maybe it's like a raft.
Right. Well, no, it's a real boat, right? But yeah, where you stretch animal skins and hides, or one stretch over the. Yeah.
Wattle is a lightweight construction material made by weaving thin branches into a lattice.
That checks out. All right.
So there you go.
All I needed to know.
So he made a currach-like boat of wattle, covered it with hides tanned in oak bark, and softened with butter. So it's a
sounds
it's
tasty.
a boat that's also a snack.
Yeah.
Set up a boat.
This is also his recipe for croissant.
Yeah, so a currach is actually just like a boat that's also really yummy.
Yeah. So if you're lost at sea, you can always eat your boat. That's the beauty of the currach.
Yeah. So yeah, he slathered butter all over his boat and set up a mast and a sail. And there's actually a tradition in religious asceticism where Irish monks would travel alone in boats in the same way that like the desert monks would isolate themselves in caves. So
I see.
It might have been like quite a little boat, but like loads of them. But like in most depictions, it's actually kind of bigger.
Oh yeah.
So he and a small group of monk. Oh, it's getting worse.
Pretty sure the plural of monk is monks.
Not anymore. Language is always evolving, Matthew, and the plural of monk is now monk.
All right.
So it's like sheep. It's exactly like sheep because they don't think for themselves.
No. I thought you meant because they're shaved. They're that shaved bald spot.
That would have been better, I think.
Yeah, that's fair.
We could edit it so I say because they're shaved and then I'll look very witty, but I don't think you're going to do that.
And then I'll edit in this laughter. Ha 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 ha. Very good.
Nice. And then people will know that this has been faked because you never laugh.
Shut up.
So he and a small group of monk fasted. I'm going to say it like that now forever. It's going to catch on.
We'll see. Okay.
They fasted for 40 days, the classic fast length for Christians. And after a prayer on the shore, they embarked on their quest to find paradise.
So wait,
are you ready?
So they got the boat. They got the boat, slathered it in butter,
and then didn't
got all the
eat
equipment
anything
together.
For 40 days.
And then just like, cool, you can take 5, we'll meet back here in 40 days. By the way, don't eat anything. They're like, why would we eat anything? We wasted all our butter on the boat.
Yeah, that's pretty much what happened.
Okay, cool.
So there are 30 chapters or 29 in the Navigator, and here's a summary of each one. So,
Cool.
number 1. So, in this, there are a lot of legends around St. Brendan and his voyage. So, a lot of the details vary from different accounts. So, we had the account of the magic flower and the gambling. But in another, so Brendan hears about the island of paradise from a guy called Saint Barid, who says that he went there, and that inspires Brendan to go in search of the isle himself.
Okay.
Saint Barid.
It's funny that he's just like, I guess when you're a saint, you just meet a lot of other saints, because it seems like everybody you meet is a saint. Like he's really moving in that circle.
I think it's like the earlier you are in history, if you're like vaguely religious in a kind of higher up kind of way, then you might be a saint,
Oh, okay. Yeah, I suppose that's true. I mean, I guess I was just thinking maybe it was more like how, we're comedians, so like everybody we know
everyone we know is
is
comedians. I think it's probably like that.
It's just the circles we travel in. Because no one else will hang out with us.
So Brendan assembles 14 monks to accompany him. Although in another account, it said that in different accounts, they mentioned different group sizes between 18 and 150. So I'm thinking of this tiny boat,
range.
like a clown car with like loads and loads of monks just piled inside.
So between 14 and 150 guys.
Somewhere an estimate somewhere between those two very different numbers. But in this account, it's 14.
Okay.
And that's
I feel like you could maybe fit 14 in one of those boats from the pictures I saw, but 150, that's not happening.
That would be pushing it. Well, maybe that was like the first miracle that he did. It was getting them all in there and feeding them, I guess.
Yeah, I guess that's, yeah.
So they get into the boat, whoever it is, whatever the group size. We know it's a lot of monk.
Yeah.
That's the key takeaway there. They fast at 3-day intervals for 40 days.
Wait, they fast at 3-day intervals.
Yeah.
For 40 days. Does that mean they fast for 3 days?
And then eat one
at a time, or they fast every 3 days?
Oh, that's a good point. I don't know.
Okay. That's what I was more questioning. Like, are they fasting? Because here's the thing, is if you're working on a boat, I feel like you should be eating, because that's hard work.
It's quite physical work. And also the boat's made of butter. So
the temptation to eat the boat is far too high.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't want to, you don't want to tempt fate like that.
No. So they fast for 40 days in 3-day intervals. Who knows how it's working. And they visit Saint Enda for 3 days and 3 nights, who I think is a person, not a place.
Oh, okay.
Anywho, then in chapter 4, 3 latecomers join the group, which interferes with Brendan's sacred numbers.
By which I mean his seating charts are all fucked up. He's like, how are we? No, it goes monk, 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 monk. And if I have like 3 other guys, then I have to go monk, other guy, monk, other guy. It doesn't make any sense.
It just really throws out the sacred numbers.
What was this? So we don't know the number. Like,
well, this is why I was like, I think in this account it's 14, so then it becomes 17. That's why I was like, it's important.
Is 14, how is that a sacred number?
It's a very sacred number.
How?
I don't know.
Explain it to me.
2 times as long as it took to create the world.
But does the 14 doesn't include Brendan, right?
Oh, that's a good point. So maybe 15 is a sacred number.
In which case, then I feel like that's not sacred at all.
Well, why wouldn't 15 be sacred? It's 5 times 3. It's
15 just feels like a sinful number.
It's an odd number that has factors, which is unusual.
Yeah, it is. I mean, it's the product of 2 prime numbers. Oh wait, so it's 14. Never mind.
Oh yeah, good point. I don't know the logic behind the sacred numbers. I wish I did. I'm sorry.
Right.
I think there's a lot here for you to go off and do your own research if you're interested. I think I'm here to inspire.
Guys, if you have any idea why these numbers are sacred, please let us know by sending us an email at saintmisbehavenpod@gmail.com.
I thought you were going to say there's no G.
There is no G in Behaven, but there is a G in Gmail. I was just pausing for a second.
Oh, okay. I thought you got it down sailed in one breath. I am so glad that I have not done enough research, and therefore you had the opportunity to invite people to email us.
Yes, please. This is actually how we engage with people.
So engaging.
This is how we trick people to engaging with the podcast. It's like on YouTube videos where they're always at the end, like, they do a whole video on something. It's like, tell me what you guys think. Put your comments below.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't give a shit what you think. I just need comments.
It's basically the same. I'm really sad. Have we not heard from the Gemma man
I don't know. Well, we're doing this ahead of time, so maybe not.
No. The Gemma one is
I know, but I mean, like, I don't know. Maybe we have by now in real time, but not now.
By next week. Not
next
the week after. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's about to get exciting because they find an island.
Hooray!
Not the right one.
Oh, boo.
So this island has a dog, which is pretty good.
Ooh, sounds more fun.
Mysterious hospitality, which is that there are no people, but there is food like left out for them. Weird. And an Ethiopian devil. I don't know why the nationality of the devil is relevant.
Yeah, that's problematic. Okay, so what? Okay, I'm going to give this 5th century text the benefit of the doubt. In what way is this devil Ethiopian?
There is no explanation that I can find. I imagine it's the kind of thing that they kind of just brush over when telling the myth these days.
It feels like they're trying to say something, but they're trying to say it. They were like, he was, Ethiopian.
Yeah.
All right. So there's a dog, a devil, and a smorgasbord.
Yeah.
On this island.
An eclectic.
Kind of a good island.
Yeah.
Feels pretty feels
good and bad.
2 out of 3.
Yeah. Dog good, hospitality good. Ethiopians.
I don't know. Is it Ethiopian food? Because that's pretty good. I like Ethiopian food.
Doesn't say. Also, the geography of this account is kind of all over the place, but they think it was in the Atlantic, which I don't think Ethiopia is. Maybe that's why
Ethiopia
he's so devilish.
Is in East Africa,
yeah.
I think.
So
yeah, it's landlocked, but it's closest to the. Well, at the time, because Eritrea used to be part of Ethiopia, and Eritrea is on the Red Sea.
Oh, okay.
Modern day Ethiopia is landlocked.
Right, but this wasn't modern day, so it may have made more sense then. But yeah, also devil. Like I feel the devil just lives in hell,
right? So
doesn't have an earthly nationality.
But it's not the devil; it's an Ethiopian devil.
That's true. But then that brings up all kinds of questions, Like
is it like a Tasmanian devil? Do you think it's like some kind of animal?
Oh, maybe. No.
Let's say it's that.
No. It's definitely not.
No, okay.
Because
definitely.
Chapter 6, one latecomer admits to stealing from the mysterious island, and Brendan exorcises the Ethiopian devil from the latecomer. The latecomer dies and is buried. So I feel like
out devil as he beats him with a stick.
That's the thing. I feel like the point of an exorcism is to improve someone's life. In theory,
it's only to save their soul.
Okay.
However that has to happen.
Right. So yeah, I think that's the last we see of the Ethiopian devil, and of the first latecomer. So the 3 latecomers are significant. They're always known as the guys that were late. They never sort of assimilate properly into the group, I guess.
They're so far behind, they'd never catch up.
Yeah. The next island they find, Chapter 7, is inhabited by a boy eating bread and milk, which he shares with them.
Okay. Oh, that's nice of him.
Yeah. Doesn't seem to introduce him like them to any of his friends or compatriots.
I mean, wait, so he's not just on an island by himself?
Yeah, I think so. Just with bread and milk, which also is like, so there was grain and cows.
Yeah, I mean that implies that there is an oven to bake bread, if not a bakery.
Now that's my paradise, bread and milk island.
At least, it's a land of milk and bread. It does. Okay. So are these like? So I guess my question is, he's going to these different islands. He's very much the Odysseus of 5th century Ireland.
I would say more like monks of the Caribbean, but that was just the vibe I was getting.
You mean monk of the Caribbean?
Yes, of course.
Are we supposed to be like? Are they metaphorical? Are we supposed to be getting like? Does the bread and milk boy? Which was my high school nickname, and it was very cruel. Does Bread and Milk Boy have like a symbolic meaning?
Maybe, but it's not explained here.
Fair. Okay.
What could it mean?
I don't know. But he shares it with them, right? Wait, did they do? So is that the whole end of that story?
Yep.
Oh, so nobody like steals from him, and there's no like.
No, he's just a boy with his bread and his milk, and he's living on an island. It's Bread and Milk Boy Island.
No, yeah. It's just like, and then we met Jerry, and then we left.
I went to Bread and Milk Boy Island, and all I got was this crap T-shirt and a snack.
And some bread and some milk. In addition to bread and milk. It's a big T-shirt you have to buy when you go to Bread and Milk
That's how
Island.
they fund all the bread and milk, is through this like lucrative large T-shirt hustle.
Yeah.
The next island, Chapter 8, is an island of sheep, which they find. They eat some of the sheep and then stay for Holy Week, because it's Easter.
Oh, okay.
But only for a bit of Holy Week, because the next island they find, the island of Jusconius. Again, I don't know why that's significant.
Mm-hmm.
They celebrate Easter Mass there and hunt whales and fish. So
Whoa.
I don't know why they need to hunt whales.
Yeah.
I feel like fish would be sufficient, especially if they've had all that bread and milk.
So wait, so they go to Sheep Island.
Mm-hmm.
They eat some sheep. They spend Good Friday and Holy Saturday there.
Yeah.
And then they're like, you know what, we should go. And
Yeah.
then they go to another island, which is the first island with a name. But the name is not Easter Island.
No.
Despite the fact that they go there on
No,
Easter.
it's the Isle of Jusconius.
Jusconius? And so
Isn't that curious?
they go
I have
there.
no idea.
Yeah. So they go there and they just do some fishing and whale hunting.
Yeah. So,
but-
just as a fun Easter celebration.
You know what's not easy is whale hunting.
Yeah, but to be fair, have you tried it in a group of monks?
Oh, no, I guess I haven't. I guess if you have 150 monk, it's probably easy to beat up a whale. But
It's like one of those who would win in a fight situations.
But yeah, so who would win in a fight? One whale or 150 monk?
So this...
Yeah, I guess, I don't see why they need to hunt a whale, unless they need lamp oil.
Yeah, maybe. I imagine, though, that, I don't know, like, they're doing all their navigating by the stars.
Yeah.
So they don't need any artificial light, maybe.
Okay.
But interestingly, well, I'll tell you the Jusconius significance in a bit, because it comes back. So be patient, please.
Sorry, I apologize.
They then find... in chapter 10, they find an island that is the paradise of birds. It's a different paradise.
It's like they came up and there was a sign and it said Paradise Island.
And
they
then
were
they
like,
moved
holy
a
shit,
tree.
guys, we made it. And then a giant bird took flight and was covering the part that said Bird Paradise Island.
They find the paradise of birds, and the birds sing psalms and praise God. So clearly the birds are really pleased that they've arrived.
That's pretty good.
yeah.
Wait, they sang psalms?
Yeah.
Yeah, so these are Christian birds.
Yeah.
Then.
Or like Jewish at the very
The
least.
very least, yeah. That's great. So presumably there's some bird.
Well, there's bird
evangelical
heaven and bird hell.
Yeah.
Right?
Also, yeah, this raises so many questions.
Well,
First off, did a Christian bird fly there and convert the
Jesus
entire
bird.
bird population? Yeah. And then also, yeah, is there a bird heaven and a bird hell? Is there a bird Jesus?
let me promise you something. I'm going to look up who is the patron saint of birds and make sure that we cover them, whatever their day is. It might be tomorrow, in which case we get 2 podcasts this week and none for the rest of the month.
I'm curious how lucky, because if you're lucky, it'll be earlier in the year, so you'll have to wait till next year.
That would be a shame.
If you're unlucky, it'll be tomorrow.
But there's a sliding scale. Somewhere in between would be perfect, really. But...
Oh, yeah. I knew that.
Whales and fish. Wait, what did you know? Oh, who the
That it
patron
was
saint of birds.
St. Francis.
Because he did the Sermon of the Birds. He's cool, actually. What's his date?
October 4th.
Cool. I'll make a note.
Yeah, St. Francis is just like all animals
Yes.
and birds and things like that.
Covering them as an umbrella. Because we had like St. Mark being the patron saint of lions. We could get a whole menagerie going. Maybe our tour will take us to the zoo.
Oh, no, I take that back. The first thing that came up was St. Francis, but now that I actually look at his patronages, it just says animals.
So, I mean, it's like, technically he's therefore also the patron saint.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So 2 weeks after St. Francis's feast day, on October 16th, is St. Gall. And St. Gall is the patron saint of birds.
Ah. Like gull?
Yeah, it's actually a seagull who's a saint.
Amazing. And he was the first one to bring the gospel of Jesus to the bird paradise.
Apparently that's it. Yeah.
But people aren't going to need to tune in by October at this rate if we keep giving it away.
Yeah. And it's St. Gall. It's Gall with an A.
Oh, that's sad. I just like the way you pronounce it, though, and we can just pretend it's St. Gull.
Yeah. Well, I think if we do an episode, that's probably what we'll do.
Yeah, cool. Just instead of having our normal theme tune, we can squawk it.
Sure. Okay, so...
It's a day.
So they go to paradise.
Bird
paradise.
paradise. Yeah, and the birds sing songs, the Christian birds.
Bird paradise, where every seed tray is full and every bird has their own mirror they can look at.
That's, yeah. So...
There's fresh newspaper all over the ground. It's great.
Who's taking it away?
Well, it's paradise.
So... I mean, could they not just shit on the
Hey,
ground?
who made the food in the first island?
That's true. Maybe it's the same guy making the food, taking away the bird's newspaper. So that was chapter 10. Chapter 11,
Okay.
they find the island of the monks of Alb, who have magic loaves, do not age, and maintain complete silence.
Again, this is a real 2 out of 3. It's like, oh, magic loaves.
Yeah,
and,
don't age. Pretty
you never
good,
get old.
but never talk.
That's pretty great, but you can never
Don't
talk.
share their
That's
secrets. It's interesting because if they don't age, were they actually around before Jesus? And what kind of monk were they there?
Well, no, they could have maybe stopped aging recently.
Oh, okay.
Maybe they were like, oh, we stopped aging. Oh, since when? Oh, just last year. Like, are you sure? We're pretty sure we've stopped aging. It's only been a few months so far, but
I'm getting a vibe that the magic loaves aren't actually magic and they don't stop them aging and it's all just a racket.
Do you think, I was going to ask, what is the magic that the magic loaves do? But you think it's the aging
I
thing?
think so. I think that's implied.
Okay.
They celebrate Christmas, which is weird because it's like 2 chapters after Easter.
Yeah, wait, so...
I guess there's probably a lot of...
How long were they on Bird Paradise?
Maybe between the islands there's a long time.
Yeah, I mean, I think what happened is they were like, okay, we're looking for Paradise Island. Okay, go with me here, guys. Bird Paradise Island, kind of close. Let's see if we can make this work, because I'm sick of being on the boat.
Yeah, that's probably it.
So they spent several months on Bird Paradise Island trying to be like, this, yeah, it's
great.
paradise.
I'm covered in bird shit. No, it's lovely.
It's like, Brendan, I am covered in shit every goddamn day. I get attacked by birds.
I'm allergic to feathers.
4 times a week. Yes, several of us are allergic to feathers. We need to go. This is just not going to work.
Guys, you just need to learn to compromise. It's paradise of birds.
It's like, no, I am not going to have another meal of just seeds. All right.
Calm down, Saint Gull.
Yeah.
They've all got bird names at this point.
Yeah, they all bird. Yeah.
So that's Christmas. And then they have a long voyage after Lent. So I guess we've skipped ahead again. Or maybe it's just a description that the monks celebrate Christmas. So it's not that it's part of the story. It's just, oh God.
Wait, so the monks on the island celebrate
That's
Christmas?
what I'm saying. Maybe when it says they celebrate Christmas, it's a continuation of the description of the monk rather than...
Oh, so is it like Christmas there every day?
Oh, maybe.
They're living in that terrible Christmas song.
I love that
Like,
terrible Christmas song.
I wish it'd be Christmas every day.
Yeah, it's got a catchy hook.
By Wizard, right? Anyways, I think Christmas every day would be maddening, but that's just me.
Well, if you had magic loaves and didn't age, would that sweeten the deal?
I'm listening.
Okay,
All right, so
but you have to maintain complete silence.
No, I'm not.
But what about when the Queen's speech comes on?
What if I get a really good Christmas cracker joke and I want to tell everybody else?
The curse of Christmas every day in complete silence. We answered the big questions here.
Yeah. Okay, so what's the next chapter?
Chapter 12, A Long Voyage After Lent.
Okay.
They find an island with a well, and the drinking water puts them to sleep.
Oh.
For 1, 2, or 3 days, contingent on the number of cups each man drinks.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so it's sleepy water.
Sounds good. That's what Daddy always called his gin. It's Daddy sleepy water. Okay.
Oh, God. They find... so, chapter 13, they find a coagulated sea. I don't know what that means. There's no explanation.
Like a sea that's got the consistency of, like, Jell-O, right?
Yeah.
Because, like, coagulate...
Oh, okay, so like the Dead Sea kind of thing.
No, like, so when your blood coagulates, it, like, when you die, it turns into, like, a solid, gelatinous, gross thing. And so, yeah.
Maybe that's what happens when you pour the sleepy water into the sea.
Maybe. So they found some chunky sea.
And it had gone off.
Yeah. The sea is not the best sea today.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm going to drink some sleepy water. Call me when we get past the chunky sea.
Nice.
I do not. This is unsettling.
So they return to the islands of Sheep, Jusconius, and the Paradise of Bird again.
The fuck?
They're like, oh, maybe it's this way again. So they're like going back and forth. It's getting a bit repetitive, but we'll find out why soon.
Okay. Because it was all a dream.
So they return to
I swear to Christ, if it turns out it's all a dream, I'm going to be so upset.
Well, I mean, there's sleepy water, right? So it could be. It's very plausible.
Yeah.
A bird prophesies that the men must continue...
Okay.
It's just a normal thing that I said. I don't see why you found that difficult.
Right, so it's a bird prophet. So Bird Moses is there saying, "Hey guys."
Well, they're Christian birds. They have bird prophets.
They're bird prophets. Yeah. I'm totally like on board with this. Yes.
Good.
So
okay, I'm glad.
Bird Moses, he comes down from Mount Sinai. And,
Mount Fly-Eye, we could call it.
Mount Fly-Eye, thank you. With his 10 bird commandments. Yeah. And he's like, hey guys, I gotta tell you something. And what's he say now?
Listen up, monk. He prophesies that the men must continue this year-long cycle of going back and forth for 7 years before they'll be holy enough to reach the island of paradise. So far, everything they've done has been for nothing.
All right, and somewhere in the back of the group of monk is one guy like, are we really going to listen to a bird?
Listen, okay, he comes from Mount Fly-Eye. He's clearly legit.
And Brendan's like, it's a talking bird.
Obviously, you're going to listen to him. That is clearly a mouthpiece of
Obviously,
God.
we have to listen to it. Yeah, I mean, like, come on. This is the most miraculous thing we've seen since that kid who had all that milk and bread. I mean...
Hey, you're forgetting the coagulated sea.
Ooh,
I mean,
I will never forget. I'll see that in my nightmares.
We knew that the birds could talk, right? Because they could sing psalms. And how would you know it's a psalm if they didn't have lyrics, right?
You know what? You're right. It didn't occur to me until now. But yeah, I guess all the birds
Matthew.
talked. I'm sorry. You know what? I'm just not using logic. You're right.
Yeah, please take this seriously, okay?
I'm sorry. I'll listen harder next time. So they do the round trip between Bird Island and Chunky Sea for 7 years.
Yeah, and Jasconius, which is the whale and fish hunty place.
Oh, yeah.
So, chapter 15, while they're in the boat, a sea creature approaches the boat, but God shifts the boat to protect the men. Then another sea creature comes, chops the first one into 3 pieces, and leaves.
It's like, hey guys, this vibe, I'll just chop them up here for you. 3 pieces, it's something about the Trinity. Gotta go, bye.
Pretty much. You found the symbolism.
What kind of sea creature were you? Just a creature, bye.
They didn't, try and do any
one
experiments to, identify the dead sea creature. What they did was they ate it. So
no.
They do not care for science in this boat.
Yeah, so they you seriously, they ate the dead sea creature?
Mm-hmm. The one in 3
The one that they didn't know what it was?
Yeah.
Okay, whatever. They're not exactly Charles Darwin around here. They're not really going to island to island and identifying creatures and not. Yeah. They're just like, whatever, probably edible.
I guess they didn't kill the birds because they can talk. So that's their line where they draw the line.
Sheep, fine. Whales, fine. Floating sea monster,
fine.
Ephemera, fine.
Talking birds, fuck you, man.
No, it talks. No. And also that sea creature who talked before, who said, God sent me and I'm chopping this guy up for you. We didn't eat him either.
That's very true, but he was helping.
I love that the other thing was like, God's like, he shifted the boat and it's just like, I'll just nudge this a little to the left. There you go.
Yeah, and then it's like, what was the point of that when the other creature came?
Well, I was like, where's the other creature? Oh, he's like an hour away.
All right, I'll give you a nudge. Yeah. Yeah, that's fair.
I love this, because the other sea creature has a very wide turning radius, so he can't really turn very fast. So you're just trying to move it a little bit, and he just runs right past you. All right, so they had a run-in with sea creatures, and then what?
Yeah, the next...
So many of these are non-incidents, by the way.
Which one was a non-incident?
I don't know, the visit to Bread and Milk Island.
I mean, you say that, but we got a bit out of it, so... I mean, you can cut it out if you want.
But I'm saying, well, if I'm writing a book, I might be cutting it out.
Well, they've already cut out a lot, because, there's a lot of time in the water between these two, between the islands. So, they're missing out, what happened when they all got a bit grumpy and started getting at each other's throats, or, did a little diversion trip searching for the Black Pearl, that kind of thing. Sorry, searching for Davy Jones' locker. I am not cultured.
Right. No, well, if you were more cultured, you'd be like, oh, there's that whole chapter about knots, and that whole chapter that's just about the color white,
yes.
And then there's that whole chapter that's like the history of whaling, and yada. So those are all references to Moby.
Yeah, I figured.
So, okay.
Let's pretend I said that. That would have been very droll. They find an island of 3 choirs of anchorites, brackets, monks.
Oh, so so after they do the 7-year loop.
I think it's on the loop. Yeah, or maybe after the loop. I don't know. I'm just taking this as chronological, but I don't know.
What are anchorites?
Just a kind of monk. Right. Maybe particularly nautical ones.
Oh. But these guys can talk because they're singing, right?
Presumably.
Step up? How about this? An island of monks, they can't talk at all. Or an island of monks and all they can do is sing.
That would be fun. I think that would be more fun because you could still communicate. You know?
Yeah. What do they do with these monks, or they just hang out with them for a bit?
So they find an island of 3 choirs of anchorites, monks, who, maybe only sing, but they give them fruit.
Oh.
And then when our monk, as in our group, leaves, the second latecomer remains on this choir island.
It's like, you know what, guys? I feel like we've been to a lot of islands. We're not going to top this one, so I'm just going to peace out to Fruit Island.
They've got fruit, and they've got singing.
Yep, this is all I really needed. Thanks, though.
Karaoke.
You know what? You never let me into the little monk clique, so I'm just going to stay here.
You're still calling me a latecomer. It's been like 5 years, you assholes.
Yeah, come on. I'm a week later than the others.
Yeah, that was like 150 weeks ago. So yeah, understandable. He splits, but he may have made a mistake because the next island they find is an island of grapes.
What?
Yeah, and they stay there for 40 days. So they clearly
that's how long it
they're
takes
like
to ferment wine.
Yeah. But they're like, okay, well, this is better than the singing monks.
Yeah.
Well, let's just stay here for a while. Okay, in the next chapter, they see a griffon and a bird doing battle, and the griffon dies.
Oh.
That's it.
And that's why the griffin's
chapter.
extinct now. They're just like, from a distance, they're just like, wow, look at that. Huh.
Better write it in
on
the
to the
log.
next island.
Yeah. So then they go back to the island with the monks of Alb for Christmas again. It's become a Christmas tradition.
Yeah. Okay. Right.
And then I guess sometime after they're back in the boat. This synopsis is not very detailed at all, really, except for random banal details. Anywho, they're back in the boat. The sea is clear, and many threatening fish circle the boat, but God protects them, so that's good.
Okay.
But it would make more sense if they had another sea creature scoops the fish up and they die and then they eat them. But,
They say threatening fish. I mean, like it makes it sound like they were just like surrounded by mackerel, and it's just like these fish. They're
they looked at me funny.
Yeah.
No, maybe they're more like piranhas.
Oh, okay. I guess that's true. I was gonna say if they were sharks, I feel like they'd say sharks.
Yeah. Although sharks are fish.
I know they are fish, but I feel like they'd still say sharks.
Yeah, but it's not the craziest thing that happens. Because next, they find a different island. But when they light a fire, the island sinks. And they realise that it's actually a whale.
Idiots.
I'm always mixing up islands and whales.
Oh, boy. Wait, first off, how did they find firewood on a whale?
Maybe they had it with them.
Maybe. Okay. All right. Maybe they had it with them. But were they like, man, this island sure is breathing loudly.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
But they do that thing sometimes, don't they, whales, where they go very still before they shoot the water. I don't know. I don't know much about
Well, yeah,
it.
they sleep.
Yeah, maybe it's sleeping.
Maybe they were sleeping, yeah.
I feel like having 150 monks standing on you, though, might wake you up, even if you're a big whale.
I think having just like 2 monks standing on
but
you.
But it might be like when like you fall asleep and there's a spider and it's a bit tickly, but you might sort of like
No,
stir
I've
a
never
bit,
fallen asleep and had a...
but not actually fully wake up. You probably have.
Anna, I have never fallen asleep and had a spider on me, and I will stand by that.
That's what you want to think, Matthew.
Nope, that's 100% what's happened in all my years of sleeping. Never once had a spider crawling on me.
You were asleep?
Nope, I know 100% for certain. Shut the fuck up.
Why did it have to be spiders? Sorry.
Okay, so Whale Island turned out to be a wash.
Yeah, could not carry on burning fires there.
I hope that after, they woke up the whale and it started leaving, they'd be like, I've got a sinking feeling about
Hey.
this.
I hope they did say that. They pass a silver pillar wrapped in a net in the sea. No explanation of what that is. Although, so when you were saying about is it symbolic,
right?
Later interpretations suggest this might have been an iceberg.
Oh, wait. Well, whatever. They're like, I don't know. They're like, well, I don't know. This might be significant. Write it down.
Yeah, just in case. The next, they pass an island of blacksmiths who throw slag at them.
Did they yell slag off? Okay. So
again, a lot of logistical questions with this one. Who were they making blacksmith stuff for?
Right.
Where did they get their tools? Was there
Well,
any?
they made them. They're blacksmiths.
But do you need a whole island of blacksmiths? Like, surely have an island of people with lots of different careers and interests, and then that would make much more sense.
It does seem like you would be
putting all your horseshoes in one basket.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. So, I don't know, maybe like they make ironworks and somebody comes and brings them raw materials and food.
Oh, so when they realized that these guys weren't bringing them raw materials and food, that was when they threw slag at them.
Exactly. Yeah. Maybe they're like, they're like a commune of blacksmiths. They just love smithing. Some blacksmiths were just hanging out and they're like, what if we just had an island with just us guys smithing? Just doing that all day long. I'm tired of the hustle bustle of the big city. I just want to be somewhere with my smiths and bros and do some smithing. And, like, what if we got ourselves a little island? We'll do good work, challenge each other, really innovate.
Yeah.
And then we'll have people bring us food in exchange for the stuff we smith.
Fair. Sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
I can see why they would come across that on their quest for paradise. Yeah. Apart from the hostility.
Yeah, the hostility doesn't make any sense.
No, none at all.
like smiths only.
Maybe the smiths were like high on the smithing fumes and they were actually having a slag fight. And then so the monks just got caught up in the crossfire. Sorry, the monk got caught up in the crossfire. Right. Next,
What chapter number is this?
So that was chapter 23.
Okay, so we're in the home stretch. Okay, let's go.
Next, they find a volcano, and demons take the third latecomer down to hell. They really did not like these latecomers.
They were just like, it was going to happen sooner or later. Oh, well.
Also, why don't we know the nationality of these demons? Bet they were white, that's why. Just default demons.
Just regular demons.
Yeah.
Well, they weren't a devil, right? So we were worried about the nationality of devils. But demons are just whatever.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. It's not fair enough.
So they were in a volcano. So now they've gone pretty far if they're finding volcanoes. Right?
Yeah. I guess
so. No. I guess Iceland's got volcanoes.
Yes.
So are we talking about Iceland?
Probably, maybe. We don't know. I wouldn't say that paradise was near Iceland, personally. But then again, we don't know how much time passes between each bit, so could be a while away.
Yeah.
Chapter 25, they find Judas Iscariot sitting unhappily on a cold, wet rock in the sea, like a treacherous mermaid.
Yeah. Hey guys.
Well, they learn that this is his respite from hell for Sundays and feast days.
Oh, well, I guess that's nice.
Yeah, go to hell, but you get one night a week off plus bank holidays.
Oh, so instead of being sad, he's just like, hey, it's like, it's not so bad. I'm up here Sundays and feast days. It's really, compared to what let me tell you what they're doing out in hell down there.
Yeah, I mean, he seems to not really appreciate the cold, wet rock.
No?
Because he was unhappily on it.
Oh,
I think he still maybe gets tormented because it says that Brendan protects Judas from the demons of hell for one night, which makes Brendan seem like a schemer. Like he's interfering with God's plan,
I guess.
But it's only one night.
Yeah,
so.
and it's Judas. I don't know.
He did have regrets.
Yeah. Doesn't he kill himself? Oh wait, because he's in hell. Okay, never mind.
So next, they find an island where a guy called Paul the Hermit has lived a perfect monastic life for 60 years.
Until now.
Yeah, ruined by visitors.
16-year streak just destroyed.
60.
Yeah. Jesus.
So he's like probably nearing retirement at this point anyway.
Yeah.
Right? He wears nothing but hair and is fed by an otter.
Oh, I would love to be fed by an otter.
Yeah, I think that would be cute.
That'd be great. Yeah. What'd you bring me today? Oh, it's a quiche. Thank you.
What do otters eat though? Probably it's just like
quiche.
Oh, okay, fair.
No, it's like it's a lot
fish,
of like,
isn't it? A lot of fish.
Yeah, sea otters. They'll eat like clams and things.
Seafood quiche. Delightful.
Yeah.
So then they return. So after all this, they then return to the islands of Sheep, Jusconius, and the Paradise of Birds.
Jesus Christ! Are we sure that the Sheep Island isn't Paradise Island?
Let's just go check again, just in case. But then they finally find paradise, as chapter 28. A most
if you tell me Paradise is the friends we made along the way, I'm gonna fucking hang up on you.
I mean, this whole thing is a mythical account, right? So probably.
I was gonna say this seems more suited to Ain't Misbehaving.
Yeah, but he's a saint, so and I thought it was interesting, so that was.
Oh, well.
That's why I was like, no, we're going to do the saint of the day that the podcast is coming out, because that's the interesting one. How wrong I was. So Paradise is a most beautiful land with luxuriant vegetation, and they stay there for 15 days, according to their records, although the ships that had been expecting their return said that they had to wait a year, during which the island remained concealed behind a thick curtain of mist, which is very
Wait a minute.
Ooh, Atlantis.
So wait, they went to a paradise island, and they were like, we're just going to stay 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Even though it took us 7 years to get here.
Yep. Well, they presumably found the flower or whatever the excuse was.
What is it like? Hey, is this flower belong to anybody? Oh, that's my flower. Thanks.
You lost it. It just showed up in the island in the middle of our lunch.
Oh yeah, I'm always losing it there. Sorry about that. But thanks for bringing it back.
Oh, you're welcome. No trouble at all. So can we stay here for a year?
Oh, a year. 2 weeks?
Oh, okay, then fine.
Yeah. So they went there for... Wait, they said they were there for 15 days.
Yeah. But the people waiting for them, I don't know enough about this poorly told story here. But apparently, so basically they said they were there for 2 weeks, but other people said they were there for ages. So
time dilation.
Who do we believe?
I don't know. Neither. But why would they leave?
What? Yeah. Well, basically, I mean, chapter 29, they return home and Brendan dies. But according to other history, he then founds, like, once they get home, he founded loads of monasteries back in Ireland.
Oh.
So,
which is what he was doing before he left.
Yeah, so I don't really, it doesn't really reflect much of what he learned, really.
Yeah. Did he have no new insight into divinity or human nature or anything after this long journey? It's like, nope, just went back to doing what he was doing.
Yeah, pretty much. There's another version of the story written in Dutch that has some alternative elements. So in that one, the journey began as a punishment by an angel who saw that Brendan didn't believe in the truth of a book of miracles about creation. And he saw Brendan throw this book into a fire. The angel told Brendan that truth had been destroyed, so sends him on this journey. And on this journey, he encounters the wonders and horrors of the world. And in this one, they meet Judas Iscariot, who, rather than being on a cold, wet rock, is frozen on one side and burning on the other. Which is probably like your side effects from your jab.
That did happen to me, yeah.
Instead of fun talking birds and helpful otters, they saw people with swine heads and dog legs and wolf teeth carrying bows and arrows.
So they went to the island of Dr. Moreau.
They also saw an enormous fish that encircles Brandon's ship by holding its tail in its mouth.
Okay. Great.
So that's an alternative ending. Believe which one you wish, I'd say.
Okay.
But yeah, so then Brendan comes back. He then goes on another mini trip around Britain, I think, founding some monasteries there.
Yeah.
And he died in 577 AD at the age of 90-something on this day, 16th of May.
I mean, I feel like you have so many monasteries. Yeah. Eventually, you're going to run out of monk. Because...
and space.
Space, right? It's like, it turns out that all of Ireland is one big monastery now.
And everybody Ireland is monk.
Yeah, everybody's a monk. And even the women and the children. Because we just needed monk to fill the space.
Yeah.
And then the economy collapsed. And that's what happened.
So basically, it's like a medieval Starbucks kind of time. It's like we don't need any more monasteries on this high street. Bring us back independent businesses. Those
independent religions.
Yeah.
They put all the Druid monasteries or whatever out of business. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Like, that's the Starbucks business models. If you have a monastery on a street and it's working at full capacity, if you open a monastery across the street, pretty soon they'll both be working at full capacity.
Yeah. So yeah, same thing. Just imagine just how much praise God is getting. That's the thing. The goal. So yeah, he died 577 in a place called Annaghdown, where his sister Brigga lived, so he was visiting her when he died.
Oh, that's a terrible visit.
I mean, I guess it would have made planning his funeral easier.
I guess so.
She was already
except
there.
that he have to get his body home, right? Or I don't know.
I guess so.
Is that where he's buried?
Well, it's funny you should ask, because basically Brendan feared that after his death, his devotees might take his remains. So he'd previously arranged to have his body secretly returned to the monastery he founded back in Clonfert, concealed in a luggage cart. Which is good. Less grim than being buried in pork, I'd say.
I feel bad for the porter who was carrying that luggage.
It's really heavy.
It's really heavy, and it's like, wait, hey, your luggage smells, and it's also leaking.
Oh God.
I also like imagine some kind of Weekend at Bernie's situation where they had to really like fold him up to put him in it. It's like, could we not get a bigger trunk? It's like, this is the biggest trunk I could find. I'm sorry. It's just like, we're gonna have to fold him up
I hope that porter got a big
in
tip.
a big wheelie suitcase. Yeah. Anyway.
So yeah, and then he was interred in Clonfert Cathedral.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, that's mainly it with his relics. They didn't get them back out again and wave them around. I think the story was enough of like a mythical thing that was what his popularity was based on.
Okay, so you thought people would steal his body. So they took it back to this monastery, but at the end of the day, tell anybody he was buried there?
I guess eventually.
Yeah, so that's the thing, is like where they were like, well, we know where he is. We could still just go get him.
Yeah, I guess once you're in a cathedral, maybe it's a bit more secure. It sounds a bit. Well. It's like the other one who was like, oh, we got to preemptively move my relics in case people worship me too much. It's a bit arrogant.
Yeah. Anyway, okay. So his body's all intact in Clonfert.
Clonfert. Yeah, cathedral.
Okay.
So some other interesting things about him. He appears in lots of like folky music and art and stories and stuff. J.R.R. Tolkien wrote a poem about him, I think.
Ooh.
And in 1976, a British explorer called Tim Severin, who tries to recreate mythical journeys, built a replica of Brendan's boat, handcrafted using traditional tools. The two-masted...
And traditional butter.
Yeah. I don't think he used butter, but he made it from Irish ash and oak, hand-lashed together with 2 miles of leather thong, wrapped with... immature.
He made the whole thing while wearing a leather thong.
That is impressive.
That is kind of impressive.
I can imagine that being like a BBC, like Great British Bake Off style, the Great British boat building, butt bearing bonanza.
Yeah.
So yeah, wrapped in leather thong, wrapped with 49 traditionally tanned ox hides and sealed with wool grease. So clearly that's what he used instead of butter.
And then he died on the ocean.
No, he wrote a book about it. It took him only a year rather than 7, presumably because he didn't go back and forth. And
to go where?
Basically this guy was convinced that the legend was based in historical truth. So he sailed...
I'm going to find that milk and bread island.
So
my fill.
He had a crew. They called the boat Brendan, and they sailed 4,500 miles from Ireland to Peckford Island in Newfoundland, stopping at the Hebrides, the Faroe Islands, and Iceland en route.
Okay.
He considered that his recreation of this voyage helped identify the bases for many of the legendary elements of the story, such as the Sheep Island and the Paradise Bird. And so the blacksmith...
In what way? In what way does that...
I proved it! I proved it! I just trust me.
Yes. So it turns out just past Iceland, there's an island of talking birds. Found that.
Yeah, pretty much.
Found a guy half on fire, half frozen. So, it's all pretty much true.
So interestingly, he thinks that the blacksmiths who threw slag at the monk were in fact just volcanoes like, throwing rocks when they were exploding. But yeah, this guy wrote The Brendan Voyage, a book that became an international bestseller. But yeah, there's lots of like art around Brendan. So, based on all of that, what do you think his patronages are?
Oh, wow. Is he the patron saint of not asking for directions?
I mean, he had talking birds that were prophets that he could have asked.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, I guess that one bird said, like, well, you're going to...
Fuck you still got to find it, yeah.
Yeah, is the patron saint of getting lost.
No.
Is he the patron saint of butter-based transport? Is he the
patron... I think on that note, he should be the patron saint of things that look like things and then you cut into them and they're cake.
That's always fun. You ever seen the clips of that game show that apparently exists in Japan where it's like, can you eat it? And people go into a set that looks like a regular room and some of the things are randomly edible and some of them aren't.
No, I haven't.
So it's just a clip of people like biting into doorknobs.
Oh my God.
Or like trying to bite a picture frame or a shoe or something and seeing. And there's this moment of great tension where it's like, is he going to bite through the picture frame? Oh, it's just a regular picture frame.
Wow. That sounds like much more entertaining than this.
Yeah. Is he the patron saint of people who tell you stories with way too many details that aren't really relevant?
Apparently
Is
not.
he the patron saint of useless asides? Because then he would be our patron saint.
Nice. We don't have one, do we? So we
No.
should. Yeah, maybe he should be that.
We should find the patron saint of podcasting.
Yeah.
What are his patronages?
So he is the patron saint of the dioceses of Kerry, Clonfert, and Ardfert, all in Ireland.
All right, well.
He's the patron saint of Wales, which I feel isn't really fair
Wait,
given that he killed them. No, Wales is in the creatures.
Wales is the creature.
Yeah, the
okay,
patron saint of Wales is St. David.
St. David. Yeah, I was like, oh, did anybody tell St. David that? Oh.
So someone's going to get in a fight.
Saint fight, saint fight, saint fight.
Maybe that should be on our saint top trumps when we make them, like likelihood of winning in a fight.
Yeah. Well, this guy was had spent a lot of time in the sea, so he's probably pretty tough.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Drank a lot of sleepy water, so he's like raring to go.
Is he the patron saint of sleepy water? The patron saint of NyQuil?
the patron saint of hip flasks that have mystery substances in. Sadly not. He's the patron saint of sailors. Unsurprising, I guess. Boatmen, mariners, watermen, and travellers.
Okay. I love when it's like
stuff.
He's the patron saint of sailors and then all the synonyms for sailor. I love it when that's the case. We had one that was like the patron saint of lawyers and then all the different terms for lawyers.
And attorneys, yeah. He's also the patron saint of elderly adventurers, which I wonder if there's a patron saint of young adventurers.
I hope so. It seems like the young adventurer would probably need it. Well, I don't know. I guess the elderly adventurer. Actually, the elderly guy didn't go on the adventure.
That is true. I don't know.
The elderly Brendan didn't go on the adventure.
Yeah, so he's got at least 2 patronages that I think he didn't really earn. But the Wales one particularly, and the elderly adventurers one.
Yeah, he should be the patron saint of treating whales for third-degree burns.
He should also be the patron saint of people who go on long trips as a result of a bet, I think.
He's a patron saint of people who mistake things for islands.
Sadly not. So this is not an official Catholic one, but he's been adopted by the scuba diving industry as the patron saint of scuba divers.
Okay.
So
I can see that, I guess. Those are some good patronages. I like that. I like that.
Yeah.
Patron saint of sailors and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
What was the last thing?
Synonyms of sailors, places in Ireland, elderly adventurers, whales, scuba divers. Apparently there's an Irish cream liqueur called St. Brendan's, which is a bit like Bailey's. So maybe you can drink that on a cruise ship with your St. Brendan's elderly adventurers.
So there's a lot of good patronages. I think, it seems like the elderly adventurer and the whale patronage. Yeah, they don't seem super
merited.
Yeah, because he murdered a lot of whales.
Yeah.
Or he murdered some whales. More than most saints, we'll say.
That's almost a given, I'd say.
Yeah, he's our first whale-killing saint.
Yeah, that's true. And, also our first Irish one. I'm not casting aspersions, but you can't dismiss that as coincidence.
Because the Irish, they fucking hate whales.
We know it, though. That was... I don't know enough about Ireland to comfortably stereotype.
Yeah, that's one of those classic Irish stereotypes. They're always drinking. They love potatoes. They hate whales.
Maybe he should also be the patron saint of, just not questioning what's in your food.
Yeah. The patron saint of eating roadkill.
Oh my god, I bet there's one of those.
The patron saint of eating floating sea meat. It's just...
The sea giveth and the sea taketh away. And it's givething me right now this delicious rotting sea meat on a bed of coagulation. What a lovely
coagulated
salad.
Ocean is disgusting. Do you think you'd ever see the need to have St. Brendan intercede for you?
I am not very good at sailing, so I guess he'd be a helpful guy to ask for help with that.
Yeah.
I went on a trip once at school, and we were given these little sailing boats, and my sail caught the wind, and then it did that classic, cartoon thing where the boom swings round and whacks you in the head and you fall off.
That's funny.
So yeah, I if I were ever in a situation like that again, I would want St. Brendan on my side. Probably.
That's fair. Yeah, I think if you're out in the open sea on a boat made of animal skins and butter, he'd
be the go-to
having St.
guy.
Brendan on your side would be helpful.
If a bird ever started talking to me and it wasn't a parrot, I'd probably hit him up and be like, what's this all about? And I've never been tempted to set fire to any kind of mammal.
It's good plan.
Not while it was alive.
Not. Yeah. I mean, I guess if I accidentally stepped on what I thought was an island and it turned out to be an animal, then you definitely want St. Brendan to
Yeah.
intercede. Like I said, I'm a sucker for nautical adventures, and I love taking boats whenever I can.
Oh, cool. So
on trips.
this guy's your guy.
So
I'd
he's
say.
my guy. Yeah, I'm into St. Brendan. I'm gonna get me a St. Brendan medal for the next time I have to go on a sailing
Your little
trip.
St. Brendan sailor hat. That'd be
Yeah.
fun. To go with your captain's outfit.
Yeah, but yeah, I like to take. I took a ferry to Northern Ireland. Should have took the Liverpool to Belfast ferry, and then I also took the Plymouth to Santander ferry.
That's
Spain
not in Ireland.
Well, it's a different
Or is
one.
it
yeah.
just you went
Actually,
to a branch of the Santander Bank in Dublin or something?
No. It's funny, if I stayed on that boat, it did go to Ireland, because the loop is Plymouth, Santander, Cork.
Oh, okay.
And then back to Plymouth. So
you've seen
I could have
Spain
gone
and
there.
you're like, you know where I want to be now? Somewhere much rainier.
Yeah. A bit too sunny here. What's that? If I stay on this boat, I could go to Derry, Cork? No, I've never been to Cork. I'm sure it's not. But yeah, I love to take a ferry someplace. So
That's a fun fact about you.
I'm a sucker for maritime adventure.
There you go.
So
well, I knew that. That's why I cocked up the date.
Yeah.
Of this.
Exactly. Oh, you tricked me. Well,
because this was actually your belated birthday present. That's all you're getting.
you.
So,
okay.
yeah,
Thanks.
you're welcome.
Well, Anna, thanks for all the great and thorough research.
That was sarcasm, right? Because I didn't know.
It was a lot of
anything.
chapters. I can't believe we went chapter by chapter.
I thought most of them were relevant. The white pillar thing was probably the most banal detail.
Yeah, I'm still a little surprised by the silver pillar, right?
The silver pillar covered in net.
Yeah, who knows? It's all nonsense of like guys who, I think it was probably like they were like, we were gone
They
for
were a
7
bit
years, and they were like,
sunstruck.
you were gone for 30 days and you were lost at sea.
So it was
and we found
literally
you.
all just a dream.
Yeah, they were all just like dehydrated, and they're like talking birds, and they're like, oh my god. Brendan, we're really sorry we sent you out on that boat.
Magic loaves.
Yeah. No, I saw things.
Well, that's the thing, because it was a bet, right? So it's like
Save me, milk and bread, boy.
It was like basically just a big prank, and then all the other Irish apostles were like, felt really awkward about it.
Well, thanks again for all the great research, Anna. I really appreciate it. And I guess we'll talk again next week.
Oh God, see you soon, and have a heavenly day.
Bye.